Hey kids, in this video, I think I've already shown you this before, but this is to make your commits clean. So, like for example, our main branch, this one here, has one commit. This entire line here from here, and to here. This is its history. I think that is why it's history. So we want to have like we don't want this unnecessary commits here that doesn't mean anything. We want to squash this. But the downside of this is when, um, like for example, if you have multiple, you are multi, there are multiple people, multiple developers in your team, and you shouldn't squash the things that your teammates are working on or the commits that they've created. So what you want to do is to just squash, like for example, a feature. We don't want to squash, I think we don't want to squash the main one. But for this one, this is just I'm the only one working on this repository, so I can just squash this. But the downside of this one is you cannot go if you made a mistake and you've deleted some thing, or you don't want to deploy a code that is in your main branch or your main head of your branch. You cannot, if you squash, for example, if you squash all of this commit here, and then this is, for example, this is the head that you want to be released. You cannot do that anymore if you squash this, because all of the code will be squashed into one commit. So that is the downside of squashing commits. But yeah, I'm not sure if you can, like, that is correct. If you um, if you think that that's not true, so you can leave a comment below, like, hey, you piece of garbage boy, you, it's not how it works. So, but that is my state of brain is telling me right now. So so okay, so let's continue. Let's squash this. So we want to squash this until this one here. This is the commit that we want to like squash all the commits after this head. So what you can do is okay. So this is the branch. We want to get reset soft 39895EA, right? So as you can see, the our main went back to this commit here in the initial commit, and once we commit all of that, all of this will be squashed into one code. So once we commit that, all the commits squashed after the initial commit. So we commit that, what will happen is it created this one commit here, all the commits squashed after the initial commit. So our initial commit is this one, and then we get push force with lease. And yeah, I don't want to take credit of this flow here. A teammate of mine, like what you call that, introduced me to this kind of cleaning up your commits. But we we've done this before when in my previous teams where we're using GitHub. And GitHub, well, what we do in GitHub, I think, is before we commit, there's a button there where it will just squash your commits before it's got merged to wherever branch you want to merge your commit. So it will the GitHub has a squash before commit, I think, command. So this is a manual way of doing that. Okay, so let's wait for this to complete. I'm not sure why it takes so long. Maybe there's a very big file that I've committed before, maybe, or maybe my internet went down. Let's check. Ping coffee pasta.dev. Pinging. Request timeout. Reply. Request timeout. Maybe my internet is slow. Let's ping google.com. Yeah, request timeout. Yeah, my internet is a bit unstable. Okay, it's back. Let's see if this is working. Dang, 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 ding, 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 ding. I get my bug, ding, 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 ding. Damn it, I'm bug, ding, 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 ding. It wasn't easy. Ooh, and I feel I don't belong. Ooh. So as you can see here, this is the origin main. So this is where it has a GitHub icon here. This is the origin main. This is what is in the GitHub servers, and this is in my local. It doesn't have the origin. Just so you know. Right, so let's stop and then let's push again. Alright, so it's pushed now. Okay, so it's updated. All commits squash after the initial commit. That is true. It's here. Okay, so all of this here are like it has some noise here. See that? So if this one here we want to clean it up, we will reset this after here. Okay, so let's try that. Okay, so let's do it like this so that you can see it in action. Okay. Oops. Okay, so let's check out features branch 01 deletion of directory. Huh? No. Right. So what? Get pull. Let's get pull. Do, 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 do. Get branch. Okay, so that is the branch. Where are we on that branch now? Okay, so we're on that branch now. We want to reset this to here, this part here. Okay, so let's get reset soft this head here 46467B 81C. Okay, reset to that. So as you can see here, it reset to this to this head here, and then let's commit. We're going to say features branch 01 has been squashed. Alright, so okay, it will create a new commit. So as you can see here, this feature branch 1 is now a single commit, and that is where branch 4 branch off to. So this is now a single commit here. Then you're going to again I think we already committed, right? Okay, so we're going to push force with release. Oops, what happened here? Have we removed this? Oh, it doesn't have a it doesn't have a an origin, so it hasn't been pushed. Okay. Jug, 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 jug. Think the internet went down again. Alright. Fatal, the remote and app hung up and activate. Alright, so let's do this again. Alright, so let's check. Alright, so it's now pushed. So let's do this one here, this branch 4. It has branch off from here. So what will happen to it? So let's screenshot this because our photographic memory is and it sucks. So let's do that. Let's check out branch 04. Okay, so we check out branch 04. If we squash this, what will happen to this branch 3 that got branch out from here? Okay, so let's try. So let's get reset soft and then this commit here 464 where is it 7b 467b 81c or 467b 81c. Right, so let's squash this thing, this commits. Alright, so branch 4 went here. This is going to be removed into will be squashed into one commit, but what will happen to this branch 3 here? Alright, so branch 4 squashed, branch 4 squashed, push, alright, push force with lease. I'm not sure I haven't did it have a um, branch in, yeah, it has an origin already. So if we okay, so we do that. Okay, so let's compare to the previous version. So this is the previous version that we um, branch 4, branch 4, what happened to branch 3? Branch 3 is now squashed in, it's now in 467b81, which is here, and previously branch 3 was in here, branch off from here, and because we squash branch 4, branch 3 now thinks that it got branch off from B67 B467 B81C, which is going to be, yeah, it's, I think it's okay, but yeah, doesn't seems right, right? Um, yeah, because we branch out from that branch, and then the state of this one, will it have codes that is from this branch, because this branch 3 got branch off from this point, and then this one here still doesn't have the code in branch 3 before it got branch out. And does it mean that here branch 3 now has all the codes in branch 4? Oh yeah, it has here's one. Yeah, it still has this. It has this. What branch off here? Yeah, I think this is not a good example. So, but I think it's okay. Get branch. This one got branch off from here. So it has codes here. When it gets branch off. Yeah. Yeah. You know what my question is? Yeah, I can't articulate it properly. I'm tired. I'm going to sleep now. Okay, so thanks. Bye bye.